Preface and the book Built to Last by Jim Collins and Jerry Iparas. We believe every CEO, manager, and entrepreneur in the world should read this book. So should every board member, consultant, investors, journalists, business students, and anyone else interested in the distinguishing characteristics of the world's most enduring and successful corporations. We make this bold claim not because we wrote this book, but because of what these companies have to teach. We did something in researching and writing this book that, to our knowledge, has never been done before. We took a set of truly exceptional companies that have stood the test of time, the average founding date being 1897, and studied them from their very beginning through all phases of their development to the present day, and we studied them in comparison to another set of cool companies that had the same shots in life but didn't attain quite the same stature. We looked at them as startups, we looked at them as mid-sized companies, we looked at them as large companies, we looked at them as the negotiated dramatic changes in the world around them. World wars, depression, revolutionary technologies, cultural upheavals, and throughout, we kept asking what makes the truly exceptional companies different from the other companies. We wanted to go beyond the incessant barrage of management buzzwords and fads of the day. We set out to discover the timeless management principles that have consistently distinguished outstanding companies along the way. We found that many of today's new or innovative management methods really aren't new at all. Many of today's buzzwords, employee ownership, empowerment, continuous improvement, TQM, common visions, shared value, and others, are repackaged and updated versions of practices that date back, in some cases, to the 18th century. Yet, much of what we found surprised us, even shocked us at times. Widely held myths fell by the dozen. Traditional frameworks buckled and crackled. Midway through the project, we found ourselves disoriented as evidence flew in the face of many of our own preconceptions and prior knowledge. We had to unlearn before we could learn. We had to toss out old frameworks and build new ones, sometimes from the ground up. It took 6 years, but it was worth every minute. As we look back on our findings, one giant realization toward above all the others: just about anyone can be a key protagonist in building an extraordinary business institution. The lessons of these companies can be learned and applied by the vast majority of managers at all levels. Gone forever, at least in our eyes, is the debilitating perspective that the trajectory of a company depends on whether it is led by people ordained with rare and mysterious qualities that cannot be learned by others. We hope you take in many things from this book. We hope the hundreds of specific examples will stimulate you to immediately take action in your own organization. We hope the concepts and frameworks will embed themselves in your mind and help guide your thinking. We hope you take away pearls of wisdom that you can pass along to others. But above all, we hope you take away confidence and inspiration that the lessons herein do not just apply to other people. You can learn them, you can apply them, you can build a visionary company. JCC and GIP, Stanford, California, March 1994.